Hi, it's Rocco from Rocco's Pizza. We're in the tomato business now. No. Actually, my neighbour gave me all these beautiful baby Roma tomatoes. And Mrs. Rocco, my delightful wife, cooked some. And I thought, let's make pizza, which is what I would obviously think. Because we happen to have the world's best dough, which we make with lots of love and care. Doesn't bloat you because it takes us about 3 days. Now, this has been out of the fridge for about 2-3 hours now. It is so soft. It just kind of... I often have people say to me, why do I buy dough and then I can't stretch it, it doesn't stay. It's just elastic. I don't know what to do with it. Well, here it is. It's not moving. Our dough is fully proofed and fermented, so it's ready to be digested by your body and it won't bloat you. That's important. Now, what do? I'm going to show you how to make it at home. This is my way, and it's really easy. And you don't need a pizza oven. I'm not saying those Gosney or Unis aren't fantastic, but this is easy. You make a base in your pan on your stovetop. I'm going to show you. And then you finish it off in your oven. I'm going to actually use our air fryer. So let's see how we go. A little bit of semolina, okay, on top, on the bench, okay. I like this for a little bit of extra crunch and it lets me work the dough nicely. Because again, I'm working it like this. I don't have to stretch it. I don't have to be a master pizza chef. I mean, I happen to be not a bad pizza chef, but look how easy that is. Just put it in a little pan, big pan, whatever you want. Stretch it a lot, stretch it a little bit. Here it is. And it sits in there. Okay? Couldn't really be simpler. And you can make a whole bunch of these before a party, as I say, on a bigger pan as well, and just watch what I do next. Okay, so I've got that on the flame. I'm just going to drop that to a low, and I'm going to come back and show you how I do my mozzarella. Okay, so drainer, bocconcini, okay, cutting board. I reckon 3 bocconcini will be plenty for one pizza, more than enough, 2 probably, but I'll probably end up eating it. So just rough chop. Sorry, my knife was getting a little bit sticky. Then what you're going to want to do is put a strainer back on top of your water for your mozzarella and just let it drain there until you need it. Okay. And then you can break that up when you put it on. Okay. So what else am I going to then put on? The tomatoes that I showed you earlier, and this beautiful basil oil that we made with Australian, I'm not sponsored, it's just an Australian extra virgin olive oil. So this is the basil oil, what it looks like. It's just fantastic. That is delicious, and it provides you the 3 colors of the red, white, and green, which is what a margarita is. A margarita is the Queen Margherita very many years ago, and she loved that pizza because it was red, white, and green like the Italian flag. Let's check how the dough's going. When the dough's ready, I'll just turn the flame up a little bit. When that dough's ready, you'll know because it moves. See, now it's not moving yet. So we're just going to let it go. Might take another minute. When we shake it and it releases on its own, that dough is ready. We're then going to flip the dough so it's had a little bit of a equivalent of a bake on both sides, and we're going to put Mrs. Rocco's beautiful little baby tomatoes. All right, so let's see. No, we'll give it a minute. And we're back. Look, it moves. It's ready. Okay, so I can just do this and simply put it back into the pan. Don't get burnt. Then I'm going to put, remember these beautiful baby reds? Okay, put that on and let the other side cook a little bit. And then I can just put my mozzarella, a little bit of my basil oil, and pop it in my air fryer. You'll see. Give us a sec. I think everybody would agree that's not a bad look. Let me see if I burnt the bottom of it. No, that's actually, let me show you properly. This is called the undercarriage. How's it looking? Not too bad, a little bit of char. We'll certainly finish off the cook in the air fryer. You normally just drain your fresh mozzarella because obviously it's in water. In this case it's bocconcini. And you want to make sure that there's not an excess of liquid. As it is, we're using fresh tomatoes, so there's going to be lots of juiciness. And at the end here, I will put a little bit of Himalayan pink salt because the mozzarella's been sitting in water. I drained that water and rinsed it, so it probably will lose a little bit of sapidity. This is what's in my little salt grinder. So I won't put the, I'll just show you what this will look like, but we'll put more on afterwards, yeah? So I'm ready to place this in my little baby air fryer oven. See you in a sec. Okay, so what I'm going to do, without getting burnt obviously, is I'm going to just let my pizza rest on this rack. Now this rack, or any rack, allows the pizza to let off the steam. So what you're going to get is something that you're not going to put on a plate or in a box if you were doing a takeaway and steam up and go soggy, right? This allows all the extra steam and vapors to escape from the bottom and obviously the top. Now, this looks like a nice crust. Obviously it's on a wood oven char, but we know that this is cooked. So let's let it rest a few minutes and we'll come back to it. But in the meantime, what I want to do is put my beautiful basil oil. Okay, let me just shake that up. Get some of the basil, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, Uncle Rocco loves his chili, so homemade chili oil. It's going to have too much oil if I do this, but we'll spread that around, don't worry. We're good. And because I'm crazy about garlic, I roasted some garlic before and crushed it. Yeah, so that Mrs. Rocco still gives Mr. Rocco a kiss at night. We don't have too much of a garlicky flavour. And if you want, you can have a little garlic crust thing going. Okay? It's up to you. Okay. By the way, I meant at night time, Mrs. Rocco gives a good night kiss to Rocco as she's going to bed, because undoubtedly I'm always up watching TV late. Mrs. Rocco needs a beauty sleep. Not because she's not very beautiful, but because she's smarter than me and goes to bed earlier. Right, are we ready to taste this now?
Yeah.
Cutting board. Cutting board? Now, if you watch me cut this and then want to watch me stretch another pizza with a proper stretch, don't go away. Watch it till the end. Whoa. This is going to be juicy, but it's going to be amazing. Wow, what a mess, but what a delicious mess. Mm. 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 Incredible. So fresh. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. That's so flavoursome. Also still... we'll have to stop the video because I had to stop the video to give the 9-year-old a piece of pizza because he was starving, right? Bye-bye.
Bye.
What do you do? All right, so back to us. I promised that I'd show you how I stretch dough by hand. And semolina. Let's go down. So this is our dough. This is the 4-pack. Okay, here it is. Obviously this dough is lovely and super mature, fermented. I mean, what can I tell you? If you can't stretch dough, it's not your fault. The dough isn't properly matured. It's not ready. When the dough's ready, it's just this simple. Look, what have I done? Nothing. You don't have to be super Mr. Professional Master Pizza Chef. Yeah. So I did say I was going to show you how to stretch pizza, but only because it's so easy to stretch pizza when the dough is fantastic. Hope you love it, and I'll see you on the flip side.